What time do we get up today, Rich?
Oh, I think it was 10:05.
Yeah, we had coffee on early. We wanted to get out early today because we've been seeing fish. And this morning, they're definitely more active than we've seen, eh, Rich? Yeah.
No, it was good.
Yeah.
Worth getting up.
Definitely worth getting up. There's something 50 feet out from the boat right off that point right now. Sitting just about where your line is, Dave. It was sitting just off the top of the rocks.
There's a couple big boulders there, right?
It could be that, but it looked like it had, now I see the boulder because it's connected, but it looked like it had some definition, or separation, sorry.
Got fish right now.
I was going to say, there's something there.
Yeah. Oh, it's a walleye. Holy, massive, man. Walleye, man.
I was going to say, I just seen him coming. We are on world famous Eagle Lake, hunting the elusive muskies. We're on our first spot. I seen something out off the rocks on the live scope, and I'm like, yeah, it's sitting just off there. And then I seen Dave's lure on the live scope. I'm like, oh, it's coming up to you. And he's like, oh, I got it. It is a huge walleye. That is a big fish.
27 and a half.
27 3/4.
Not bad.
Oh,
Pissed off.
that's a nice one. So Dave fished the whole day with us, and right out of the gate in the morning, he got that really nice walleye on a spot that we see a lot of fish on. And we fished a big chunk of the lake, and we moved a few fish, and we actually raised a really nice, like a 50 class fish on a spot that Richie and I fish quite a bit, but we don't really see much there, but it has the potential. We'll circle around to that here in a bit. And ironically enough, as we're heading in to drop Dave off, we're like, let's just try that same spot where he got the walleye, because we always see fish there.
Oh, the fish on it. Oh, there he is. Oh, still under the boat. Thought he was gonna take a snap out her, Dave.
That's why you throw a $350 flap tail
At the rock.
Mo trucker.
At the rock.
So we dropped Dave off, and we got time to maybe hit one or two spots on the way into the landing. Because of the no night fishing rule on Eagle, you cannot fish a half hour after sunset or before a half hour before sunrise. So you're always up against it, and we a lot of times see those fish move up shallow at night.
You know, those fish are coming in right at dusk. And on Eagle, it's just you have to shut her down. Unfortunately, you can't keep going like you'd want to. So the only option was to head out, try and get up out of bed as early as possible, and get out there and see if we can find those fish still in that same kind of location that we kind of left them going into dusk there. As we're coming into the spot, we're not even there yet. These fish are already, one surfaces, comes right past us, they're already heading out. We're like, we missed the timing, like we're already missing it, and we slept in.
It's gotta be a stick, eh?
So we're heading back to camp. There's one last spot. We've been there many times, haven't seen anything. And then the occasional time you raise something, and it's usually super nice. We're kind of thinking, well, it's the last chance, corner sort of thing. We pull up, and I don't think we were 3 casts in, and this fish was still hanging in there. So yeah, he didn't hesitate, and turned out to be a good one.
We'll come this side, you want to take him to the other side of the boat? Over. Keep your rod tip down.
It is 6:24 a.m. We got moon overhead at 5:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. So Rich and I got up early because we've been seeing fish and we're like, something has to go. What you got in the net, Rich?
Got something here.
We got a little something. What did it hit? Hit the old Joe Booker Dancing Raider. That's like one of Richie's favorite lures. And truth be told, it was one of mine too. All right, Rich, grab them. Let's bump them. I can't even get him in the camera frame. That's 4-footer.
Stay down, buddy. Fucking 4-footer exactly, pretty much.
448 and a half, almost 49. But you got, oh, pardon my language, you in the 49s.
Oh, he's good.
Barely get him in my frame here. Nice. All right, let's get him back.
Oh, that might be.
That might be the guy from last night.
Him.
Look this way, Rich.
Old line marks.
Nice. I think he looks good now, eh? Right on, right on, right on. Well, that's a way to start the morning, Rich.
I like that. Better than last night.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll head her back to the shop. We'll do a breakdown on this spot. It's a really cool spot, one that we actually fish quite a bit. It's not really big, but it's a big fish spot. So we'll be right back. Hey, welcome to the first breakdown of 2024, one of the coolest catches we got in 2023. So I want to take a second to say that this breakdown is brought to you by the fine folks at the Net Buddy. They make the Musky Buddy our #1 product of 2023. We couldn't have did it without them. Just an amazing product. Check them out at netbuddy.com. So you guys hear Rich and I talking about raising a fish the day before on a spot that we check, but we don't often see fish on. And what we're talking about is this 3-foot hump out here. It's all rock. It's kind of adjacent to the mainland, but it's separated enough that we typically don't see a lot of fish using it. We raised that fish with David the day before, and it come off of the corner of this rock. Deep water all the way around it. Like we got 24 feet instantly off of this side, but a 25-foot trough that separates that from the mainland. So it's a really cool spot, big fish spot, and it's a huge basin all the way around here. So when you find small spots like this adjacent to the big basin, always worth checking out. So a spot like this where you have sand beach in the back and weeds, pretty typical Shield Lake stuff. You're going to see fish in there in the evenings. And then off of this point here, we have rocks, weeds, shallow water, and then a deep drop down to like 35 feet. What's cool about this spot, we have lake current going this way. So fish that sit in here in the evening can be away from lake current. If we have north or northwest wind, again, they're going to be out of the wind. Fish like to set up in spots like that in the evening. Because we got up super early to try and avoid the guides being out there or any other anglers, and we're trying to beat that no night fishing rule by trying something just slightly outside of the box. We tried a few spots. We were running out of time. We were heading in, and we kind of come across. We tried a few casts there, no luck, and we're down to our last couple casts. We had the boat positioned out here. I was casting back at the top of this deeper hump. Rich cast right out the front and actually encountered that fish right at the end of where the rocks on shore, the boulders and the weeds kind of end, and it just drops down into deeper water. Great catch, great fish. Really cool that we were able to pull one out in the morning, trying to get around that no night fishing rule. It's all about little details that'll help you guys win or lose when you're fishing on Shield Lakes. Find little spots like this adjacent to the main body of water. Take some time to try and map them out, figure it out, and find the spot within the spot. Check out the video right here where we talk about details that'll help you guys win or lose in musky fishing. They've helped us, and until next time, 54 Bust is out of here. We'll catch you guys out on the water later.